Whiplash is this persistent punch to the gut, with each rattle on the snare drum symbolizing your perpetuating heartbeat. Whiplash is a vigorous reminder of the demand and discipline that's required to perfect any form of performance craft. Aspiring to be the next great jazz drummer, young 19-year-old Andrew is invited to join an insidiously quiet yet regimented band conducted by Terence Fletcher, who is notorious for his viciously critical nature. What follows is a battle of mental and physical stamina, as both characters conflict in their tireless efforts to achieve flawlessness. The theme of individualistic competitiveness and sacrificial self-restraint keeps both the film and the audience on the absolute edge. There's a constant sense of urgency to the narrative thanks to the sharp and intelligently structured editing that captures the authenticity and energy of musical desires. A very uncomfortable intimacy is maintained throughout, using close-ups, fast-tracking shots, and spotlighting that allow the audience to truly engage with Andrew's emotional response to his challenges. In particular, J.K. Simmons' portrayal of Fletcher establishes an extremely aggressive and horrific villain, whose destructive personality to those around him comes as close as you'll get to a grounded, humanistic monster. Yet, there is an emotional complexity that lies within each character as they display similar sociopathic behaviour. With Fletcher, his evil wit and malice sarcasm is indeed darkly humorous, but while you find yourself laughing at it, you can't help but feel sorry for the victims of his verbal retorts. Andrew, on the other hand, has a rather shallow and selfish personality that alienates both his family and his peers. He's got an overly condescending attitude, but ironically his shots are composed as predominantly high angles, because he spends much of his time sitting down as opposed to the constant superior composition given to Fletcher. Andrew naively looks down on others, but is overshadowed by Fletcher looking down on him. Yet, despite Andrew's attitude, there is a significant amount of empathy to be given to him, especially for his desires to make his hopes and dreams come true. He's more committed and attentive than most people, and his relatable situation makes you want to see him prove his overbearing teacher wrong. While evidently distinct, Miles Teller's performance echoes that of Jesse Eisenberg in The Social Network, so if you're looking for a personality comparison, that's probably the one. Besides the strength of the character's status conflict, Whiplash is able to exceed psychological emotions and communicate physical feelings in such a prominent way. I found myself genuinely sweating and gripping my hands in harrowing concern as I watched Andrew fight to perfect his music. At times, it's pretty violent and rather distressing, and the unpredictable direction the film goes in keeps you biting your lip and trying not to fall off the edge of your seat. Whiplash is a powerful and emotionally enthralling piece of filmmaking that holds its tightly composed cinematography and sound design together with precision editing. It is aesthetically captivating as it is thought-provoking, and every moment seems to literally count. You're thrown into a world that's built on the foundations of adrenaline and exuberance, but characterized by antagonism, to the point where as much as you love the film, the last thing you want to do when in the presence of Fletcher is skip a heartbeat. Make sure to leave your thoughts on Whiplash below, and if you want to see the film analysed, just let me know. Right, let's all hope I get my voice back.